Welcome back. Video number 5 of the series that I've created for you to assist you with starting a business online that's in line with your passion. I'm Larry James. My company, speakwithlarry.com. This is a continuation of the marketing video that I created on video number 4, because there's a lot of information that I want to share with you about the marketing aspect of growing your business, because it's absolutely necessary that you take this very, very seriously. Okay? So I'm going to discuss first when you get the opportunity to present your information or your technique or your style or your who you are to the world. You have to become confident. You have to speak clearly. You have to be direct in a lot of cases with what it is that you do, because that shows the world that you believe in what you're saying. If you don't believe in what you're saying, it will resonate to the world that you are not ready yet. And it will resonate in a way that will make you look unprofessional. Okay? Think about that for a second. Have you ever tried to do anything that, let's say, for instance, I'm creating this video series. If I wanted you to create a video series and I put you in front of the camera, how many takes do you believe you would have to do before you would actually become comfortable in front of the camera? If you are egotistical, you may become comfortable, or you may be comfortable, but it may be difficult for you to articulate. Now, if you are not egotistical and you are afraid or terrified of being in front of the camera, you can freeze up. I've seen it happen hundreds of times. People just can't react or just can't follow through. Their mind just shuts down. when it's their time to speak, it's like incredible. I'm understanding how we all act internally, because when this person can just walk on the stage and speak and it sounds great and it's clear and concise, and this next person's turn for them to get on stage and they freeze, or they can't get through a paragraph because they lose thought or they can't focus. Guess what? They can get better. And if they continue to do it, they will get better. Which is what I want you to get comfortable with, that understanding for marketing yourself. Whatever you begin, you're not going to be good at it the first day. You're not going to be good at it the first week. But you will get better if you don't stop. It's all about who you become inside. If you believe that you are qualified, if you believe that you have the knowledge, if you believe that you are ready for the world, then it's not difficult for you when the opportunity presents itself for you to express that. Because in this day and age, it's necessary that you express to the world so the world can reward you for making the decision to commit yourself to get to a place where you can be rewarded. It's like, think of it as the give and take mentality. When you give, you get. That's ordained by the God that we pray to. When you seek something, if you are seeking with a good heart and not to manipulate or to hurt somebody or to take advantage of a situation, when that information or whatever it is that you seek comes to you, then you're able to process receiving it and enjoy it more. But if you're doing things from a greedy mentality or egotistical mentality where it only edifies you. And it's like you walk around and other people have to bow down to you. That's the wrong mentality. Because even though in this business, and I'm telling you, in this business, that exists. That exists. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and tell you that it doesn't. There are people in this business that are so big that what it did to them inside, it turned them into somebody that they probably didn't know existed. Because we're all individuals, we're all equal. I'm not better than you, you're not better than me. As far as being able to generate a lifestyle, I may know a few things that if I shared with you and you applied, would assist you as well. And I should share that with you. And I will share it with you. And you should share it with someone else too. Because think about, as you create products, as you get comfortable speaking and telling people about what it is that you enjoy doing or what you do for yourself as a business, then you want to be able to make certain that the people you're talking to get it. You want them to understand that the reason that they're changing what's going on in their life for the better is because they listened to what you created. They watched what you created. They read what you created. And make sure that you tell them as they get it, as they understand it, to pass that on. Share that with someone else. Don't hoard it. Because at the end of the day, and at the end of our lives, you take none of that with you. It's all gone. And the way we're supposed to do when we gain the knowledge is to share the knowledge. Some people that you share your knowledge with, you will never know the impact you had on that person. You will never know, and it's not necessary that you know. It's only necessary that you know that you shared that information. Now, I know people who studied and have gained excessive amounts of knowledge, have master's degrees, PhDs, but they just continue learning. First of all, they love learning. I believe that in order for you to do 10, 12 years of school, you have to love learning. Now, once you learn, you have to put that knowledge to work. Because if you don't put that knowledge that you've gained to work, you don't receive the benefits of gaining that knowledge. Does that make sense? In other words, I could read 75 books, but if I don't do anything after reading those books, it's just nothing. It's just in me. And when I die, all that goes away. But if I'm able to speak at different events and help little children establish what they want to be when they grow up, they may aspire to be someone like myself or like you, and someone that's already an adult that's interested in changing careers, they may want to be and do the things that you do. You have to be comfortable expressing who you are to the world and let the world know it's okay for you to be who you are. Everybody's different. I'm different. You're different. But I have a voice and you have a voice. I want to hear your voice. Just like you're hearing my voice. You can resonate with who I am and you get a pretty good feel of where my mind is. You know, I'm not the type of person that's going to be doing a lot of malicious type stuff, because that's not what people like this do. We're on a path to give so that we can assist the world in a greater manner. Now, the way the Bible that I read is written is that when you give, you'll get. But don't give to get. Give because you've been blessed with the opportunity to gain the knowledge, to share with the world, to make the world a better place. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Because that is important, because you have to stay grounded in this business. Because you will become somewhat of a celebrity in this business. Once you start to speak and people begin to know who you are, people will be able to identify you from a distance and say, that's Larry James. Can I get his autograph? Happens all the time. But you have to be able to smile, say thank you, and continue on. Because guess what? There's a flip side. On the flip side, you have people that will say, there's Larry James. I hate him. I can't stand him. I don't like anything he stands for. And that's their opinion. And they're entitled to that. I can't get caught up in that, just like I can't get caught up in all the pats on the back and whatnot. So it's basically, what I'm basically saying is that you need to implement a system within your system that allows you to stay grounded or helps you to stay grounded. Which is, what I do is one of the things I do is read quotes and read the Bible every day of my life. And some of the quotes I'm able to share with people. And by reading the Bible, I've made a commitment to myself that I'm reading the Bible from the start to the finish. And that before I finish, I will become a millionaire. Make a commitment to yourself. And speakwithlarry.com.